Good morning, everyone. Mr. Bouwman here. Today is Thursday, March 19th, 2020. And for today, I've got a couple different tasks I'd like you to take care of. And to kind of set up where we're going today, I went outside this morning, 7 a.m., like I do just about every morning, to check the rain gauge that I have in my backyard. Yes, you've heard me talk about my rain gauge, and I monitor precipitation here in Groseal, Michigan, and I submit my daily measurements to CocoRa's. And so I'm going to take you for a little drive. And already as of 9:18 this morning, these are all the measurements that have been submitted across our country to CocoRa's. People, citizen scientists like myself, that go outside, they take measurements and they upload the data using either the website or the app. And you can see right here in the state of Michigan, the cool thing about this is this interactive map on the CocoRa's website. I'm going to scroll on in. You can see all the rain measurements across the country. You can break it down by state, and you can break it down by county. And so this is kind of why I like to submit my measurements. And so when I look at Wayne County all together, here's my station right here in Groseal, Michigan. And I had 0.58 inches of rain, and it looks like maybe this is in Trenton or Woodhaven. There's one that has 0.6 of an inch of rain. And when I went outside this morning, I noticed that there was a lot of mud in my yard, and the yard was, I saw some standing water, and I don't like mud. I'm not a huge fan of it, just because every time I let my dogs outside, I have to clean their paws when they come back in, and you get your shoes all nasty and you kind of ruin the yard when you step down into the mud, and it's just not ideal for being outside. So I noticed that there was a lot of mud, which means that there's a lot of water in the ground. And so that got me thinking, because I'm a huge fan of NASA's SMAP satellite, which is the Soil Moisture Active Passive Satellite. And some of you have done some research on this already. And what I decided to do today to have a little fun was on Google Classroom, we have your task for the day, which involves you taking a look at the NASA SMAP satellite up close. There's a 5-minute video to watch. And in this video, you're going to see how soil moisture is calculated and why it's important to monitor soil moisture. My good friend, Mr. Brian Campbell, is in this video. I've had the privilege of hanging out with him a couple times, doing some globe work. Guy truly supports our students here at Shumate Middle School. So you'll get to see my good friend Brian Campbell in the video. And then after you're done, I'd like you to take a look at NASA's SMAP website from the Jet Propulsion Laboratory out of California, the JPL. And there's a lot of cool stuff on here. And so I'm going to have you just kind of go through this, see what you can find. I bet you this stuff right here, it says why it matters. I bet you that's going to be included in your answer today, but you're going to have to look for yourself. All right. So there's lots of cool SMAP information on this website. And so on our Google Classroom, I have 5 questions that I'd like you to answer in the comments section down below. What is soil moisture? Why is it important to know how much water is in the ground? What's a satellite? I want you to look at the NASA SMAP website. What are 5 ways that scientists use soil moisture measurements? And then how could you calculate soil moisture in your backyard? And when you answer that part, I want you to think as if you didn't have scientific tools. What's an easy way to measure soil moisture, but you don't have all of the fine, fancy gadgetry that NASA has? So how could you do it? And then I have a bonus for you. If you wouldn't mind, check out the one page on the SMAP website that talks about fresh water from the Amazon. Let's see if you can incorporate that in your answer as well. So today's enrichment activity all stems from me taking my rain measurement this morning, having to walk through some mud on my way to through my backyard, and then I started to wonder how much water is actually in the ground right now. There's a lot of clay here in Groseal, and so that's what scientists do. We go outside and we go to measure one thing, and then it leads to something completely else, all based on observation. So that's what I'd like you to do today. Try and answer these 5 things in the comment section down below. as always, keep yourself busy, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself safe. And if you can, before the rain comes back again later on today, try to get outside for a little while. I believe we're supposed to have rain again tonight, and it might get up to 60 degrees today before it drops back down on Saturday. According to all my scientists in your post yesterday, you all indicated that it's going to be getting colder again. So with that being said, it is a Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm going to have a game posted for everybody, and we're going to do that instead. So today, a little exploring the NASA SMAP satellite, a satellite that's near and dear to me because we've done a lot of work for NASA and SMAP at Shumate Middle School over the last couple of years. I love the SMAP satellite. So with that being said, I hope you have an awesome day. And as always, we're getting science done. Have a good Thursday, everybody.